Here you go, everybody. So I'll just quickly scroll down for you. We won't be able to confirm the results in time, but the stream should be back up. I don't know, it just randomly died, I believe. And for some reason, whenever I go, it continues. For some reason, we can't break this trend. Where whenever I make a debut for a league, it's issue galores. So dry conditions currently. By the looks of it, as we now cut over all the way to the pit lane, and we'll quickly just take a look at if there is a formation up, because I don't actually have a clue. It's off. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to be straight into it, which is good for camera angles. With this now we can confirm. Oh, are we not able to get it? There we go. The session's going to start in 30 seconds time, but it's Dirk, and then Brun, Ghost, Christian, Poker, Damon, and then Spicer, Marlin, Luno, Apen. The top 10, and we'll now look over. Although I didn't even get to see the tyres, but we're going to have to look over now, because you can just see the cars just about in the picture, right at the side. But here we go. They'll be fully in your picture, cause the action in Zandvoort is 5 lights away. We're racing in Zandvoort. Who is going to get the best start of the line? Will it be Dirk or will it be Brun? It looks to be pretty equal between them as they head down into turn number 1. But it will be the VRT driver who just keeps the lead. Dirk in first. Then we have Brun. It looks like Ghost might be challenging, but he'll have to sort us. He'll have to set all the way in third position. Then we have Christian, and then down the inside looks Poker trying to get the move done. He's going to get past Damon. So Poker. Then we have Damon. Who else is going to make some move as now we go through the twisty part of the lap where the corners go left and right? Is anyone going to be able to go for any kind of moves? And now they go a bit more single file, because there could easily be contact if you're going to risk it side by side to this part of the lap. Exactly the start though. Dirk needed off the front row. Brunt already had a run. He wasn't able to go for, is anyone going to be able to go for any kind of late sense now as they go through turn number 10? There might be one in the background as we see there Luno versus Crasser at the time it was, but Luno is now ahead as he's now covering the inside, and we can see the VRT driver looking left, looking right, not able to get the move done though, and this gives me now time to get everything up for you. So Dirk now is going to pull away. He has the medium, so does Loke. Everyone else has gone for the hard compound of tyres, and here we go. Now we're on to the straight, and who is going to pull out and go for some moves? Very, very close, but no one using ERS, no one brave enough to currently go for it. Marlin was having a little look on Damon, who was actually having a little look on Poker, and now this is where different racing lines can be trialed. So is anyone going to go for that option? Well, Damon's going to have to go for it because Poker has run wide, and now are they going to continue this scrap all the way through the next few sequence of corners? So close to contact it will be as they now make their way down into the next corner. The inside line will belong to Poker. Will Damon keep it around the outside? They're banging wheels, and around the outside looks Damon, and to the inside looks Marlin. He's trying to get 2 and 1, and there's going to be contact as Marlin gets spun around, and that's not what he would have wanted at all. He's dropping down, and he fancied a double overtake, but it would just, there wasn't enough space. Poker still has Damon all over the tail, and we have Spicer versus Apen as well. So many different battles here, as they're all not separated by much, as Apen literally pushing Spicer through the corner, and we don't even have DRS yet, so they're all fighting it out currently. And here we go, we're about to go onto the straight once again. Is there an opportunity for Damon to make the move? And you can see Apen gaining, with DRS is now enabled as well. So if any wide moments could give an opportunity, as Poker found out last time around as he went through turn number 3, right the exit of 3, he found out that if you run wide and make a bit of a mistake, it can easily open the door. That Spider having a little look and thinking about the move to the inside of the banked corner of turn number 3, but it's always risky to put a nose in there, and you really only want to go for it if you are alongside and it's a bit of a slam dunk, or you can see a while running a bit wide. And this is not where you usually see battles, but they are going to duel it out. That's Marlin trying to recover in this race, and if he wants to recover, he is going to have to make overtakes at places you usually don't see them. Marlin's got past Crasser. Can he now get past Tip as well? And obviously with DRS, so we are going to be seeing some moves maybe in the battle for second position if Ghost can get a bit more close. Christian in there as well. Poker might be under pressure by Damon, who's already using a bit of ERS, hoping to get close and open to make a challenge. But who is going to be able to go for it down into turn 1, the Tarzan corner? I think Marlin might be the one. He's going to pull out of the slipstream. He's going to flip one to the inside, and when he gets there, does he have the place? Oh, into the gravel there goes. Oh, well, that might have been just a bit of lag, but Marlin through into 13th. That's all we are concerned about for now. And well, Tip in 14th, and we thought he fully just did not make the corner. And well, the trend continues of me having issues on whenever I make a debut for a league. So when can we break that trend? I thought it was today might have been the day, because we didn't have any issues in I mean, actually we technically did in the last few minutes of qualifying, but I was hoping that it might just be the bit of the day, but it hasn't seemed like it currently. Let's just hope that we don't have any more issues. Ghost is going to try and make the move on Brian. I don't think they're concerned about Dirk right now, because well, Dirk, he is on the medium compound of tyres, so later on is when they'll all be concerned and trying to chase after the VRT driver. Right now they're all just going to debate second place on the road. We look all the way in the background to Poker, still able to keep the place, and Damon's going to have to hope that there's a mistake by Poker, similar to what he had earlier on, but this time he's going to hope that's a bit more wider, so it opens the door, and you might try different racing lines in 3, which might give you an opportunity. Marlin's taking every opportunity to get past, and that was a spin, I should say, by Chris. So that is why Marlin was able to get through. But well, my point still stands. He's going to go for every single opportunity he gets, because at this stage he's not interested in, well, it's a long race to wait behind. He needs to get on with it, make overtakes, and then think about some of the higher positions on the road. And you can see Ghost is getting closer, so he's used a bit of ERS here. So you can see he's used a bit more ERS. That is so he can just be close now to this part of the lap, and then challenge all the way down towards turn number 1 on this main straight. He looks closer than ever. He's going to use a bit more ERS. This might be the opportunity for Ghost to get the move done. Will Brun go on the defensive, or are we going to see an easy pass? No defensive shape thrown by Brun. Through goes Ghost to move up to second place. Nothing Brun can do except try maybe the up and under. He doesn't fancy it. Poker as well, as we also have Apen looking for an overtake there on Spicer, but it's a bit more harder for him, because Spicer also has DRS off. Obviously this battle going on the racetrack. And we currently have Ghost trying to stretch clear. He's got the gap up to 6/10. We're going to join, that's just Chris getting past Tip there, getting the move done. Because Tip has, he's not in the lobby anymore. So Damon probably wants to go for the same approach as his teammate. And that is use a bit of ERS maybe into turn number 11. For a second I was forgetting my corners there. Use a bit through that part of the lap, and then maybe, and then you have a chance going it down into Tarzan. And these guys are actually closing in, I have to say, into the battle currently for second on the road, 1.6. So they are closing a tiny bit in. And trying to get back on the power. He's going to use a bit more ERS because these guys all pushing each other and deploying the ERS. That's when Spicer comes in, who has more ERS currently than them. And he's currently on the save mode, while Apen using a bit more as well. So he's probably going to try to go for this move. And then we have Chakal also on the save approach. He probably just wants to stick inside the 1 second. That's once again a change. Back in for Tip. So this is now going to be an actual battle properly. So 3 cars. 2 of them are teammates. And they go now onto the back straight. And until something happens down the main straight, which we might be getting a move here now. We might be getting a move. Damon has been looking for this opportunity since that mistake by Poker. They've both drained their battery. And that is the closest he has been heading through the banking. And he probably wants to go for it soon. That's a mistake by Brent. He spun the car. No change currently either. Near the bottom of the leaderboard currently. But Damon closing in now. That's going to give him more confidence. He almost made the move, but he just needs to be closer and closer. And you can see he is closer. Looks like it's a scruffy few corners here by Poker. And Damon is closing the gap in. And exactly what he needs. Now, he is close, heading down into turn number 11. As they apply the brakes, and then they're going to be getting back on the power. You're going to see the gap get a tiny bit more bigger between the cars. That's the dirty air. As Damon tries to apply the power, Poker able to apply it a bit more earlier. And here we go. Are we going to be seeing a change now? He's got DRS. And Damon now does have a bit of the ERS advantage, but as soon as he deploys it, as soon as he goes for a move, oh, that's a mistake by Damon. Mistake by Damon. All over the road there. And that's going to give Spicer an opportunity. Who is going to place the car on different racing lines, trying to do the cutback, the up and under. And not able to. Damon just now needs to stay close. But what I was going to say earlier, as soon as Damon tries to go for the move, his ERS will fully be back to the back to 0 or around that. But now he needs to be closer. He needs to be careful because he was on the attack. Now he's on the defense. Damon's probably gonna use a bit of this to close back in a bit. We've had a change. That might have been a mistake by Cruiser because the gap is a tiny bit big as we cut onto them. So there might have been a mistake there. And still, it is still a very long way to go in this one. We've completed 10 laps out of 36. Luno might have a chance. Here he comes. He's going to go to the inside of Tars, and they're going to make contact. Luno having a half spin, but just about keeping it going, and he hasn't lost too much time. He's just going to have to regroup and go for that one again. Yellow flag through the first part of the lap. That looks to be Marlin. And he's lost his front wing with that as well. So that's a front wing off the Alpine. And the Juventus Racing driver will have to come back into the pits. But currently 4.7 seconds. The gap, which Ghost isn't concerned about right now, because this man will be on the hard soon, while the rest will be on the medium. So it's going to be an interesting race now, heading into near the end, where we might be seeing the hard runners now closing the gap in on Dirk. And currently they're all just trying to go for moves, but they're stuck a bit in these DRS trains, so you kind of need the people at the front, in second in the train to go for it. And we might be seeing a move here by Loke. Oh, just realised Marlin, I just remembered, because I didn't even look at who the car ahead was. But yeah, he has damage as Marlin. So he's gonna dive it in. I just looked at the timing thing and I just, well, okay, we have a battle, let's cut to it. Always a classic thing commentators do. But they've all oh, that's a wide moment, there by Damon. It's gonna open the door for Spider. Damon has now lost that 1 second. Spider's having a go around the outside. He's gonna try and do the up and under. DRS, Damon will get it, and he's gonna have to use it to pull away and try and basically get back inside the 1 second. So that's a savior as well at the same time. Can Porker now try and get back out of it? Here we go, this is crucial for Damon. If he wants to be inside it, because he'll be under massive pressure here by Spicer and DRS. Damon will have it. But Damon needs to make sure that these mistakes do not keep happening. Because if they do keep happening, then Spicer is going to take the opportunity. And he can't afford to keep having those. He needs to kind of put the pressure on and hope that Poker makes some. And thank you if you are just joining us. Hopefully you're all having a great day. And hopefully we're bringing you some brilliant action currently. Which mostly these kind of races get exciting near the end. So keep watching. The action is hopefully going to be coming soon with more of the strategy playing out in the battle for first. And obviously the drivers aren't really tempted to go for moves currently. At this current stage they aren't tempted to go for any kind of overtakes, because there's no need. They have a long way to go. We still have pit stops to happen, so they don't really fancy it currently. They don't want to use all their ERS and go for it. It's only when they're alongside or very close, that's when they're going to go for it. Or if you are trying to make a bit of a recovery drive. Oh, into the wall goes Brent. Brent is into the wall. We just catched the end of that. And Brent finds the wall to bring out the full safety car. And you can just see it right at before the we go onto the straight. And here we go. Oh! And make it. Got close there, didn't it? Well, safety car is out. And that's what I was about to say. Safety cars can easily change it up. Safety cars can easily change it up. And that's exactly what it's going to do here then. We're going to have now a brilliant race in store as soon as the safety car comes out. It's basically, you get action everywhere. So it looks like we are gonna be getting some more after when the safety car obviously comes back in, but you obviously have to now go do this as drive to for Loke for speeding. But you obviously now, if you now the action comes, the action basically comes when safety cars come, and safety cars can sometimes call safety cars as well. So now the field is going to be a bit bunched up. Ghost is going to be adding on to mediums, and Dirk is going to be under massive pressure, and all of the work the VRT driver has been doing at the front of the field. He had a 5-second advantage, but that's going to be brought down to absolutely nothing now. And he's now going to be under massive pressure on this restart with all drivers on the medium compound of tyres except Loke, but everyone else on the medium. So massive pressure coming for Dirk. He's going to have to go on the defensive. And it's hard to also warm up those hearts. So you could see Ghost getting the move done early. Brun is gonna try and follow, so he might be a bit of a sitting duck, but that's sadly the thing. Now that he had a 5 seconds advantage, it's going to be brought down to nothing. And what this does mean is that we were obviously in for this strategy game right till the end. Obviously, I'm not saying the race will be boring now. I'm just saying that we have a different type of race now. Before, we would have had a bit more of a strategy one, where we would have seen all of the drivers close in. All of the drivers close in near the end. Also in chat, Robin saying mediums won't last. Well, that's some good information for us, as obviously I'm not really a driver. Usually, whenever I am alongside someone, they're usually a driver, so it's always helpful to know that. But I don't drive at all, and the only time I probably will drive is the beginning of F1 23, just to get a bit of braking point done, and well, just test out a tiny bit, and that'll basically be when most leagues are doing all of the sign-ups and all of the drivers doing all of those stuff. So I keep myself entertained by driving, and then driving seat goes away, headset goes on, and back to the mic. But Dirk, Ghost, Brun, the top 3 in this one, and then Christian will be in 4th. In 6th position, Apen, and then we have Damon, and then check out Luno, Chris, Loke, and then Kurasa, and then Tip, and Marlin diving it in for a set of medium compound tires. He's gonna definitely be a bit on the attack, and Dirk will be hoping that if he does lose these positions, that the race comes a bit, that the race comes back to him a tiny bit. Apron, no front wing. Let me just check this, because I might have been blind to see it. Oh yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. So he's gonna have to dive it in, which I'd say dive it in now. You can see them all just making their way through. The safety car will be out for another lap. There might have been contact there, maybe between Apen and someone, or usually the game might give a penalty for that, or it might have just been he might be tapped the wall somewhere. And you can see he's going to be diving it in. There he goes into the pits. So in he comes, and he's going to be changing the front wing. On go another set of medium compound. And he's going to be getting back in from last position now. Your 2 retirements so far is Julie and Brent, who bought out this safety car, crashing right at the entry of the banking. And we just about caught the end of it. So here we go, the safety car might be coming in this lap now. All drivers bunched up. Safety car is coming in. We'll be resuming the action once again in Zandvoort with Dirk on the hard compound of tyres. Everyone else in the field except Loke as well on the mediums. Now, the mediums will surely be faster at this stage of the race, but as we've been told in live chat that it can come back to Dirk, so for now he might need to take the pain, but he might be getting the gain later on. But we're going to focus for now on the cars making their way down the straight, and Dirk taking us back to green flag racing. That's one advantage he currently will have. He decides when to go. He might catch Ghost out. We've had a change there. Oh, that's Poker off the road as well. But here we go. They're all going to be bunching up now. When will Doug decide to go? Will Ghost be able to go with him? He might be under pressure during the opening corners of the restart. So here we go, taking us back to green flag racing with a fantastic start. It is Dirk, Ghost in second position, and then Brun under pressure there by Christian as well. Loke has retired right on the restart as well as they go through, and you can see Damon just waiting with Poker going wheel to wheel there, and there'll be contact between them as Spies are also involved, and now Damon trying to dance around the outside. He's going to try and get the power down. He's going to try and improve up into 5th. They're also debating, currently momentarily they were debating 7th position. We're going to cut back over to this battle, very tight. Part of the racetrack, inside line will belong to Damon, and Spider will surely not hang it around the outside. Yes, he doesn't. So they all make their way through, and a lot of wheel to wheel straight away. Who's going to look for a move? Down the inside there, just ahead looks Poker on Chakel, and also we also have Krasa going for it there on Chris as well. And all of them going for some late send. That's Apen, who lost his front wing during the safety car, and it's now 3 wide between them as they head all the way down into turn number 11. Watch this, very aggressive stuff to the inside there. Goes Crusoe, he's going to have to hang it around the outside. Luno is going to have 10th position. Apen is going to try and take that away, and all happening now. What's happening down at the front of the field? Ghost is riding the slipstream. Dirk is covering the inside line. Will we see Ghost go the long way around the outside? He's going to have to go through Tarzan corner. He's going to have the grip. He'll have the advantage. Will he have the race lead though? Yes, he will. Through goes Ghost to take it. Nothing Dirk can do on the traction. Nothing he can do on the power. He tried his best to hold it. He covered the inside line, but Ghost goes the long way around on the mediums to take the lead. And will he be able to keep Brun or Christian or any of these drivers behind? It's going to be hard for him. But will the race come back to him later on? That's going to be the question. And all of it kicking off on the safety car restart. The field all close together, all looking for some dive bombs, and got very tight with so many drivers diving it past. But as you did say, it might be a bit painful currently by Dirk. Will the mediums go to the end? That's the question. Will they need to do some tyre saving? And Brun is probably going to try and get this move done now, because he probably wants to just stay inside the 1 second of Ghost. He doesn't want to lose that at least. He needs to get past Dirk as soon as possible, because Dirk's going to be slow to the corners. So that'll be backing the whole field up. Is anyone going to be able to go for some moves? Heading down into Tarzan. No one going for it. So all of them just currently waiting. And with the DRS train, basically, everyone is going to be inside the 1 second of each other currently as it stands. But Tip has just dropped out from what is now 1.2. But most of the rest of the field. So they're going to have to use a bit of ERS. They're going to have better exits than their rivals if they want to go for anything. And you can see Dirk. It's really, he didn't even get a good exit out of 10. Brun is now going to be over him. 1.1 second exactly. Now under 1 second. So it might be a bit of a struggle here for Dirk to keep second position on the road. He might drop down to third, because Brun is going to have a chance now down this straight all the way down towards Tarzan. And you can see he's got the rear wing open. And look in the background though, that's going to be Damon going to the inside of Tarzan. I thought he was going to go to the outside. He looks to the inside line instead. Will there be contact? Will Christian hold it though? They're going to remain side by side. Now going into turn number 2. Is anyone going to give an inch? And Damon just has to give an inch before there is contact. Christian a bit wide. Can Damon get back on the power and try and challenge now? And Christian 4th, Damon 5th. And now, obviously the field once again is going to start to spread, so they're going to have their little individual scraps in this one. And Chris just staying close to the back, as well as Poker, who's staying close to Charcoal. They're all trying to keep a good gap where they're able to challenge their rival. And the big opportunities will be down the pit straight, the main straight around this racetrack. And that's going to be where they'll go for maybe a move to the inside, wherever the opportunity opens up for them. There might be opening one here for Damon. You can see he's gaining. Will Christian defend this, or will he be an easy pass? Inside line, can he get the move done, or will Christian fight this around the outside? They're going to remain side by side, and Christian isn't shown the curb, but he is shown 5th position because Damon's able to make the move. Damon was able to get it. Christian just wasn't able to get on the power. He might have lifted off and decided not to fight it because it can be risky, and most battles that go into 2, you can expect about 50-50 that they'll survive it. So I think he's thinking better. He's thinking about staying close. He's thinking about challenging in the next DRS zones. So Brun is going to try and make the move once again, and Dirk is just sitting on that 1 second. Exactly on 1 second. He's trying to get inside it. Will be a massive help if he's able to. But here we go. Big opportunity now for Brun. You can see he's already closing in. He's going to have VRS. He's going to have DRS. Rocket ship as he heads down into turn number 1. It'll be an easy pass for him into 2nd position. And once again, there's nothing Dirk can do currently at this stage of proceedings. He will definitely try and just wait for this race to come back to him. He'll be hoping that the mediums fade. And could we be seeing any late punches, any kind of drama like that in this one? But Dirk is going to try everything he can to just keep with them. Brun is now inside also. 1 second as well. So that's going to help him. He's going to get DRS down the back straight, which will close him about a 10th or 2. He's using it with VRS as well. And then obviously down the main straight. He's going to use these straights to get closer. And then probably he's going to go for it. Spicer is thinking about it, but once again he's going to decide to wait. And he's going to try and hope that his rival is out of shape through these next few couple of corners, which he hasn't got the best exit, has Christian. Might put Spicer on him down into 1, but Spicer will have to use a bit of VRS, because Christian does, remember, crucially, have the DRS as well, because he's inside the 1 second of the car just ahead. And here they go, into turn number 1. Fastest lap of the race goes to Brun, as he is closing in now. Using the advantage of the DRS down the pit straight. Used it down the back straight. He's going to continue to use that if he can just remain inside the 1 second. And then when an opportunity opens up, he's surely going to go for the lead of this one. And then still we have the battle for 4th going on. And we're getting into about the first half of the race territory, where we're going to have individual battles. Some cars stuck in DRS strings and hoping that someone gets on with it, so we get some overtaking. And you're basically stuck. And that is a move there by Crusher. Getting past Marlin must have been a mistake by Marlin. You do not usually see the overtakes down there unless there's a mistake from a rival. Can Marlin fight back? Used a bit of ERS to hopefully get close. He might try it down the pit straight. These are our leaders. Is Brun gonna have a chance? He'll definitely be gaining. And Ghost does not have the ERS he needs, as I thought for a second. Brun was gonna smash into the back of Ghost, but that just tells you he is there. And he's wide in the mirrors currently for Ghost. And any kind of mistake currently by Ghost will cost him and will give XRT victory. Doug is just going to be sitting there currently. He's not under pressure from behind currently. He's just sitting inside the 1 second, hoping he keeps inside it. And then he's going to go for any kind of attack. Now this is where we're going to be seeing a lot of overtaking take place. And here we go. Down the back straight once again. He's going to get, once again, DRS. And then I think he's going to try go for this one down the main straight if he is able to get close enough. Yellow flags. That might be Crasso has had a moment. It is. That's on the back straight. Must have been on the exit out of 10. And Brun's going to get DRS again. Keeps it pinned to the floor. Ghost is trying to break the slipstream, but Brun is getting closer all the while. And once again, can he go for any kind of moves? He's getting close, but not able to go. What about in the battle for fourth? Well, we are going to be getting one to the inside. Goes Poker, getting the move done and passed into seventh. And if you are going to go for a leg descent, you kind of want to, well, I think the drivers can do is, you just want to be super low on the brakes, so you kind of run your rival out of road, so they just have to back out of it fully. And because I don't think most people want the battle to continue into 2 or 3. Always risky. For some reason I haven't decided to drink any water currently. So there we go. But all of them very close. But it's the battle for the lead that most people are focusing on currently, with Brun hoping and looking to get through. Ghost will be under pressure once again. Brun hasn't got the best exit though. Unless he uses the RS, this will not be a move for Brun. He'll be getting closer all the while. You can see he's going to be gaining. But he'll need to pull out of the system if he wants to go for it. Super hot on the brakes as usual. Going into there. Are we going to get a change here? But looks like Chris is going to get past. Chakalu's going to try hold it around the outside of Tarzan. But nothing doing there for him. He can't hold it. And Poker overtook him earlier. Now Chris has got past. So Charcoal currently dropping down. He's now going to try and keep this man, Luna, behind. And look how close it is currently. And looks like I've had an error. We'll be back.